I'm a survivor of sexual assault. And I haven't told many people that in my life. These folks who tell us to move on, that it's not a big deal, that we should forget what's happened, or even telling us to apologize, these are the same tactics of abusers. These people are just trying to tell us it's not a big deal. And they're trying to say, you're making too big a deal over it. These are the tactics of abusers. Or rather, these are the tactics that abusers use. And so when I see this happen, how I feel and how I felt was not again. I mean, I thought I was going to die. The reason why I think it's important for us to hold this to account is that because we know that if we do not hold people accountable, what they're asking for when they say, can we just move on, is that what they are asking is, can we just forget this happened so that I can do it again without recourse?
It's pretty intense.
It is, and I have to say, this is the first time I'm hearing this, the first time I'm watching this, because I didn't want to watch it. I didn't want to live that with her. She, of course, lived it. Other members of Congress did too. It really reminds you how dangerous a situation that insurrection was, and that it was really just sheer luck that additional people weren't killed, that those members of Congress remained unharmed, because they were being hunted. And it wasn't surprising that given some of the rhetoric that we've heard from folks who participated in that, it's not surprising that she was afraid for her life. Nancy Pelosi, other folks as well. And I imagine these are the kind of testimonies and sort of sense of fear and trauma that'll come out in that impeachment trial. Those people, and I think particularly the women as well, if you see a lot of the women coming out and talking about the fear that they had, because they were the ones on the list in many ways. They were ransacking Nancy Pelosi's office, for instance, and looking for people like AOC, because they are, kind of the face of the party and very famous and very vilified on the right. So, really painful, I think, for people to see what AOC had to go through in those minutes and hours in that insurrection, where she was a target. And again, thank God that nothing worse happened. 4 people obviously sent to their death, and then that Capitol policeman as well died, but it could have been much, much, much worse.
And again, just so that people know, they should go watch this entire thing that she talked about on Twitter, because that was the beginning. So when that police officer came in and she was so scared because he wasn't identifying himself, that was just the beginning. After that, he had to tell her another building to go hide in. She did that with colleagues for hours. She had to find shoes so she could run for her life because she was wearing high heels. They had to find her sneakers. Like, that was just the beginning right there, with all that calculation of whether or not her life was about to be over. Nia Malika, David Chalian, thank you both very much.